Hey everyone, good evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darrell Winninger with a deep dive in your most reliable forecast. Now, we are still in an active weather pattern, and through the next couple of days, several changes are expected, and then more sunshine and a warming trend. So let's go ahead and jump into everything that's been happening and everything that you can expect. Right now, across the high desert, more sunshine than cloud cover for many of us, just not quite everybody. Today, it has been seasonal. We've had highs in the 50s and some 40s out there. We've had some scattered showers, mostly rain showers, and winds have just been breezy, even gusty at times. And that pattern is staying with us. Even though we've had some clearing, we're still not over with the active weather pattern yet. We're still not done with it. So a quick look at your headlines, and we do see that some rain and snow showers are still on the way. That's mostly going to be late Wednesday through Wednesday night. Snow levels are going to be falling with that as well. Winds are going to get gusty at times, and then by Thursday, we get clearing specifically later in the day, and then late this week, more sunshine and a warming trend that sets up, bringing our temperatures through the 50s and into the 60s. So let's talk about right here and right now. There have been some showers working through the high desert today in the last couple of hours. It's mostly been drying up at the crest of the Cascades, so the mountain's absorbing most of the moisture. Looking a little bit bigger at the picture, we do still have a cold front that is fizzling out, and this front is going to break apart over the region, leaving a little bit of lingering moisture over parts of the Tri-County area. And there is a weak wave of moisture just south of our low pressure over the East Pacific Ocean. However, when we go ahead and take a look at everything else, one thing that we're noticing is there is a low pressure that's developing just west of California over the Pacific Ocean. That's going to continue its trek and go onshore for Northern California and parts of Nevada, and then work its way into the Pacific Northwest. This is going to bring us more precipitation. So even with that weak wave of moisture out over the Pacific Ocean off the Oregon coastline, we're not going to see too much from that. It's mostly going to be the system that's west of California that rolls into the region, bringing another round of gusty winds, more rain showers, some snow showers, and a few light totals. So let's go ahead and look at that forecast model. It does show that current setup. It also shows that system that's further to the south, but it's not as strong as it's going to become. It's still going to be a mid-sized system as it rolls through the high desert, but not too much to worry about. So here our forecast model does show that through tonight, some in and out clouds are expected. By Wednesday, a few flurries to start the day. We can really begin to see that next system just offshore, but this is going to fizzle out as well. Then the low that's off the coast of California starts to roll into the Pacific Northwest. You can see it in the bottom right corner of this screen right here. And as that rolls in, it stays far off to our east. However, it has counterclockwise rotation, so some wraparound moisture is coming right into central Oregon. That's where we're getting our chance of snow. And it's mostly just going to be Wednesday night. By Thursday, gradual clearing through the day, but a few rain and snow showers are going to be possible, just few and far between, mostly in the higher elevations and the east slopes of Cascades. By Friday, we hit more sunshine, and the next warming trend really sets up. That's the one that's bringing us back through the 50s and into the 60s. Even by Saturday, still under plenty of sunshine, some clouds start to roll in late in the day. So between now and Friday at 11 p.m., we're going to be under a ridge of high pressure. There will be some light snow totals, so let's get in there. Let's take a look at what exactly is going to be happening. This is the same forecast model. I just zoomed it in and backed it up to 7 a.m. Wednesday. So some showers push through the high desert during the next couple of hours and the early morning hours. So really, it's going to be an overnight thing, but few and far between. Not too many showers expected from that. Through the day Wednesday, mostly afternoon and evening, rain and snow showers are expected, but then our snow levels start to fall. We can see that we don't have too much in the way of snow accumulation in our lower elevations. Looks like it's mostly staying above 4,300 feet when it comes to any snow, and it's not even a lot. And then as we go through, let's back up. Let's go to it again. I hit the wrong button, sorry. And then as we go forward through Wednesday, the rest of Wednesday night and Thursday, we start to see some light totals in our lower elevations. That's about it. Look at this. Through the Ochocos, that's where we have a chance for some moderate snow totals, and that's about it. A couple other forecast models are showing that through the Cascades, we could get 2 to 4 inches. In fact, one of them is this one right here. It stops at Friday at 11 p.m., and this one has, that's not even the right one. Let me go ahead and pull it in here for you. It shows that between now and Thursday at 11 p.m., so most of the system already pushed through, it shows that a trace up to 4 inches through the Cascades is going to be possible. So that's what I was talking about. There are a few forecast models showing a little bit more in the mountains, but not all of the forecast models are showing that. Now, in the last 24 hours, temperatures topped out in the 50s and 40s. This puts us really close to average for this time of the year. That average high for Bend is 49 degrees, and the average high for Redmond is 52. So like I said, right on target. And we're not quite done with the cool down though. So for today, our temperatures were mostly running a few degrees cooler than it was just 24 hours ago. It looks like around the same, all the way down to 4 degrees cooler. But right now, we're still sitting in the 50s and 40s across the high desert. It's 50 in Bend, Redmond, Madras, 54 in Warm Springs, 46 in Sisters and Prineville, 44 in Paulina, and 41 in Sun River, 42 also in La Pine. Now, through the rest of this evening, temperatures continue to fall out of the 40s into the 30s, then 20s. The 20s really take shape during the early morning hours, and then we stay there through sunrise. After sunrise, we get a little bit of warming, but temperatures don't go far, topping out in the 40s with a few 50s not out of the question, but it all depends on where we're going to see some of these showers push through the high desert starting Wednesday afternoon. Now, when it comes to winds, right now, our gusts are between 15 and 21 miles per hour. Where you're seeing the yellow colors on the map, that's where they're a little bit stronger. And when it comes to the actual wind speeds, they're about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And here through the last couple of hours, it has been breezy at times, roughly ranging. Remember, everything to the left of this white line right here is already observed. And those winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, they start to calm down, but they don't stay calm. Through the afternoon hours, as that next system rolls into the high desert, winds shift around to the north and winds get breezy at times. Those gusts about 20 to 25 miles per hour, not too bad. Then by Thursday, it's going to be breezy and gusty at times. Those wind speeds getting flirting with that 20 degree marker or 20 mile per hour marker right there, and that means gusts are going to be a little bit higher. That's when we're looking at the gusty conditions. It's going to be on Thursday with gusts between 25 and maybe 35 miles per hour, and that's mostly as winds are swinging around to the northwest. So here in the next couple of hours, temperatures start to fall back down. Tonight we dip into the 20s with a few 30s out there. By tomorrow, mostly 40s are expected. A few 50s are possible where we get a little bit of afternoon clearing, that break between those showers, and it's mostly going to be rain with some snow overnight. And looking forward all the way into this weekend, we're looking at more sunshine. So Thursday we get our clearing. Friday, tons of sunshine with a few light clouds, and Saturday we're back into the lower 60s. By Sunday, the warming trend slows down, but it doesn't stop completely. And then after that, we get back down to below average for this time of the year. This is days 6 through 10 temperature trend showing cooler than average. And that's because of another wave of moisture, another system, another cold front that really starts to impact us by Tuesday of next week. And with that next system, more precipitation is expected. So just to recap everything for you, here through the next couple of days, some rain and snow showers are expected. Not much in the way of totals, nothing to get excited about. However, some slick roads are expected. Use Trip Check. Know before you go. Look before you leave if you're traveling through the Cascades, just to know how the passes are looking. Winds are going to be gusty for many of us at times, especially on Thursday, and that's when we get our clearing. And late this week, sunshine, warming, and calming are all on the way. That's the latest in weather. Join us tonight on Central Oregon Daily News while the latest headlines and your most reliable forecast. We will be on between 5 and 5:30, and after that we'll be preempted by Trump's address to the joint Congress, and after that we'll be back on at 11. So we'll see you then with more of your most reliable forecast, and I have some later updated numbers from the forecast models to give you those. So everybody have a good evening, and we'll see you later.